Welcome back to the home of Shadow Pokemon. My name is Jamie Finn, 1415. You might know me from doing a load of trash talking shorts and usually some feature videos featuring triple Shadow teams. Well, today we are doing something different. We're doing a guide on how to use Shadow Swampert. I have hit Legend the past 4 seasons only using Shadow Pokemon, and Swampert has been the absolute standout performer and key to me hitting Legend rank every single season. So today we are going to be taking a look on how to use it effectively. So the first thing you need to know is the optimal moveset. Mod Shot as a fast move and Hydro Cannon as a charge move are absolutely mandatory. The secondary charge move is down to you. In Ultra League, I personally use Earthquake most of the time, and in Great League, I always use Sludge Wave. I've never actually used the Shadow Swampert on Earthquake. There's 2 reasons for that. The big fucking tin can, aka Registeel, still doesn't beat you even if they commit 1 shield and you commit no shields in the 0-1. And to be honest, I'll take that. And stuff like Sludge Wave, near 1-shots, the pesky Trevenant. So as we said, Swampert relies on great energy generation and offers very little fast move pressure. Eventually, when you get comfortable using it, like myself, you'll be able to BM opponents, like you just saw with me Sludge Waving a Drapion for no apparent reason other than I could and I hate Bastiodon. So to use a Pokemon like this optimally, you need shield advantage and energy advantage. You'll often see me farm up the maximum amount of energy and throw on a CMP tie. If you want to know which Pokemon wins CMP, PvPoke is your best friend. Absolute fantastic resource. You're also going to have to get your fast move timing down, and I am going to go through when I throw my charge moves in the video. So getting into the first clip, the opponent makes a great catch, catching the foul play, onto Drapion, enter the arena, Shadow Swampert. It's 5-5-5 to crunch. You're going to see I'm going to throw on the back-to-back, that's 9. The poison sting goes through as the game is intended. So if the opponent shields like this, I already know Swampert wins CMP. The opponent commits a really poor shield, back out comes the opponent's Swampert, and they're going to concede the match. In this next clip, the opponent committed 2 shields, 2 Trevenant to flip switch advantage against Sableye. I come in with Beedrill, tank the charge move because my motto on the channel is no grass, no problem. Once again, enter the arena Scrafty. The opponent didn't switch out quick enough. You see me throw on 9, once again, CMP tie to the foul play. So the opponent is going to be very sad. They didn't get off any damage whatsoever. Back out comes their own Swampert. I can safely shield this up now. They're pretty much in Hydro Cannon range, and this is going to be pretty much a good game. So the key there was to time my charge move correctly. I once again threw 1 counter before they got to the foul play. I hit my charge move, the counter registered, I win CMP, all that energy goes to waste. Moving on to the next battle, you can see we're in the Ultra League here. I CMP tied the Cresselia. This is pretty good for me. The opponent goes for an undercharge on a grass knot. Obviously a bit salty that they got CMP tied. But as I always say, stay in school, kids, learn to count. I bring in Walrein looking to farm down. The opponent answers with Galarian Stunfisk. We can tank an Earthquake in the Ultra League. I'm not going to shield in case the opponent baits me. They go straight Earthquake. Good play on their part. I farm up to absolute maximum energy. Cresselia's 2 Psycho Cuts away from a charge move. If they should return, we are actually going to be able to outpace. So not only we took out the Stunfisk, if they do bring in the Cresselia, first of all, they must be weak to Swampert in the back, and they're not got any shields to protect themselves from this Hydro Cannon. In the back is their own Swampert, and this is where you're going to see I actually do not throw. And the reason for that is Shadow Swampert hits like a truck. I'm forcing the opponent to dump energy. I didn't want to CMP tie them, lose CMP, and I could have lost the battle. This next clip is all about fast move timing. So you see me come in with Swampert, I throw 1 Mud Shot and the Hydro Cannon. So Air Slash is 3 turn, Mud Shot is 2 turn. This is for 2 reasons. I give away the minimum amount of 3 turns. You don't want to throw on alignment. If I throw on 3, they get an entire free Air Slash. It also means they can't switch out. The opponent builds up to the Brave Bird. The reason that I didn't want them to switch out, I knew Azumarill was in the lead. Obviously, Hydro Cannon is resisted. They attempt to snipe me. We bring in Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, really dead weight. Terrible matchup against Skarmory. I'm just going to do as much poison jab damage as possible. Bubble, also 3 turn versus Hydro Cannon 2 turns. You're going to see I can't Mud Shot down, so I hit the Hydro Cannon. I hit no bubbles. We are going to commit to the Mud Shot down. When Skarmory returns, once again, 1 Mud Shot and the Hydro Cannon. We're now at the back-to-back, so the free Air Slash doesn't matter. And Swampert, once again, because I threw at the perfect timing throughout the entirety of the battle, closes strong. So in this next clip, we're going to see shield advantage Swampert. The opponent built up to the Brave Bird. I didn't respect it. That's because we led Gramble into Nidoqueen. Obviously, Gramble is dead weight. The opponent comes back in with Nidoqueen. This is just a Poison Fang. There's no need to shield. The opponent is going to build up. I'm going to fire off 1 before the next Poison Fang. I'm once again at the back-to-back. So if the opponent chose to shield, I just fire off immediately. They've got Talonflame. You always want to throw at 2 Mud Shots, 4 or 7. That's 2 turns versus 5 turns. So you could see there, the first time I threw, after 4 mud shots, I'm now going 2 every time. And because Swampert once again has timed its charge moves properly, 1 HP and a dream, well maybe more like 10 HP, we managed to win the game. In this next clip, we've once again got Swampert up shield. I come in with my own Swampert. I am going to shield the first Hydro Cannon, as it does a lot of damage. They're on a 4 cycle, so I throw on 3. My Swampert has fairly decent PvP IV, so I don't want to risk CMP tile we throw 1 turn before. This is where you've got to recognise when to go for the nuke. I go straight for the Sludge Wave. You can see on the right I've got Beedrill in the back, so a Bomber Snow would be dead weight as Beedrill dominates it. And with that play, we win the battle. Moving on into the next one. This is a prime example of how to close a matchup with Swampert. Hashtag the GOAT doing GOAT things. So we got a shield advantage. I commit 1 shield, mud shot down. I obviously could have outpaced him to a Hydro Cannon, but I'd much rather mud shot down. We're now seeing fast move timing. Charm, much like Air Slash, is a 3 turn move. So when I saw the fairy come in, I threw 1 mud shot and the Hydro Cannon. I'm now throwing 4 every time. So that's me using 8 turns, them getting 1 free turn, which is optimal, and it also means that unable to catch the resisted Hydro Cannon on Walrus, Swampert managing energy perfectly, Earthquakes, and takes out the big fat Walrus. And we even save a shield for season 13. Getting into the next clip, we tank the charger on Lapras. I throw the harder in Ice Beam, I'm instantly spamming out Swampert. So this is where you want to go straight Earthquake. I know I survive a Hydro Cannon, players love to bait. I no shield, inclining the opponent to no shield, I'm going straight Earthquake. Earthquake is the player, as you can see it one shots back out, comes the muck and the opponent concedes. Moving on to the next battle. In this next clip we're going to see Swampert with energy once again absolutely lethal. The opponent goes for a neutral focus blast, I didn't shield in case they go for a Zap Cannon bait. Earthquake would knock out from this range, but Registeel is now 5 seconds away from a charge move, so I go for the Hydro Cannon to get extra energy on my own Swampert. The opponent now brings in Swampert of their own. We near take him out with a Hydro Cannon. Now Talonflame comes in, so energy management once again is going to be key. I threw 4 mud shots and the Hydro Cannon. That's 8 turns versus 10. Another 4 mud shots and the Hydro Cannon. You can see we've got hardly any HP, but as I manage my energy perfectly, we're only 1 mud shot away from the next charge move. If I needed 2, the Incinerate would take us out. It does not. We bring in a 2 shield Gramble, and once again Swampert's energy management on point cleans up the entire team. So if you enjoyed this sort of video explaining how to use Shadow Swampert optimally, I know there's a lot of better battlers than myself, but when it comes to Shadows, I've got a vague idea. I've been doing this since Season 7, nothing but Shadows. So if you're enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you've got any Shadow Pokemon you'd like to see me break down how to use, post in the comment section down below. I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next